It is exactly 24 minutes after 11, right in the middle of Spotlight. It's the Bridge Writer and Metro FM with myself, Lerato Kganyago. And today we put the spotlight on Sadie Brown, who's a 22-year-old living with HIV. And, you know, she mentions that she remembers being very confused because she was not sexually active then. And, you know, she was asking herself how she could have contracted HIV. And, you know, her late parents were dying. When her late parents were dying, died and passed on, she wasn't aware of what had killed them. And she, you know, she took it to... I'm assuming that did you ask anyone after that, after finding out about your status?
After finding out, I kept it to myself for quite some time. 2 weeks, yeah, a week or two later, because I needed a distraction, because I kind of had already decided that I was never going to say anything to anyone about this. So I joined a local drama club. Yeah. So at least with that, I had school, I had drama. So I didn't really have time to be thinking about HIV the whole time. Until now, when we were approaching December, because, you know, December is AIDS Awareness Month. Now we had to do a lot of plays, a lot of poems surrounding HIV, and now it kind of came back again, you know. So at that point,
and you had not told a single soul.
I had not.
Nobody.
I stayed around 5 or 6 months without telling anyone. No one knew what was happening. Yeah. Yeah. So around that time, I forced myself to tell my then maths teacher. I sent her an SMS the night before. I was like, okay, ma'am, I need to speak to you tomorrow. I got there. I couldn't even say it until she forced me, because she could see that I was really not okay. Yeah. And thing about me is that I'm generally a very happy person. I'm such a bubbly person that if I don't tell you that I'm going through something, you wouldn't know. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Makes sense. So so she was like, okay, I know that you're not okay, so you're gonna have to tell me. And then I eventually did. And for the first time, that time, I finally said, okay, I'm HIV positive. And for the first time, I cried about it. For the first time, I broke down about it. In 6 months, she took me home. We spoke to my aunt. She told her everything. And then my aunt, she's the one who said, okay, I knew about your parents. I really didn't know about you guys, because I have siblings, right? She was like, I really didn't know about you or your siblings, but I knew about your parents, so we're gonna need to take you to the clinic. Just for a second opinion. Yeah. And you know, with that now, I kind of have hope that, oh, maybe the results may now come back negative. We get to the clinic and it's the same thing. And just after that, it hit me so hard, even finding out that amongst my siblings, I'm the only one who was born with the virus. Wow. You know. Yeah.
Listen, Sadie, in just a bit, I'm also going to be asking you about how and when did you disclose to your friends and everyone else around you. But the foreplay, of course, today is brought... you know, it's by you. The selection is by you. Yes. And the first song is The World Is Yours by AKA. Do you love AKA?
Yes.
What do you love about AKA? And why this particular song?
I love his music. I'm such a huge fan. So, yes. So the song, I think now I'm at a point in my life where I'm so comfortable and I'm just so content with who I am that I feel like this song kind of like describes. It feels like he literally wrote it for me.
Listen, yeah, he probably did, right?